Yo, what's good? This is Blackipino J, and today I'm just going to give out my first day impressions on the Halo Infinite technical preview that's rolling out this weekend. First, I would like to thank Xbox and 343 for allowing content creators to be able to stream footage of this game and also get game captures, which is pretty great for everybody, so that way we can actually share our experiences with this beta, this multiplayer beta, which is pretty awesome. After playing quite a few rounds of the technical preview today, it actually has a good mix of classic Halo and Halo 5, but in a good way. I know my biggest complaint with Halo 5 was with the sprint and the dash mechanics, because you can actually weaponize it and what have you. It seems like they've taken that feature out, so when you run, you're not like in a full sprint like on Halo 5 multiplayer. You're just running the run animations make you look heavier, but they applied like a speed line, so you have a sense of speed and momentum, especially like when you slide on the ground. While you feel like the running mechanics have been nerfed in this installment of this technical preview, it's been nerfed in a good way. It's not as frantic as it was in the Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer. So it's not gonna, if you're used to playing faster shooters like Call of Duty or Apex Legends, you're gonna feel slower. I'm just gonna put it lightly, but it's done in a good way. It gives for better pacing in firefights. Overall, I enjoyed that change of pace. Another welcome change that I enjoyed was the customization of your Spartan. In previous installments of the multiplayer, you had to unlock certain armor, and sometimes it just felt like it was a bit too much to even try to achieve at times. This go around, they've decided to go with how every other shooter is doing, and that's with a battle pass. In the technical preview, 343 did give every participant a certain amount of in-game currency to purchase the battle pass, to purchase different items within the in-game shop, which at the end of the technical preview we will not be able to keep, which is pretty understandable. I think they're just trying to test out the shop mechanics within the game. But with the battle pass system, you unlock pieces of armor, visors, helmets, attachments for the helmets, shoulder pads, knee pads, even color schemes. So far, this system it seems way more achievable and way more rewarding than it has been in previous installments of the Halo multiplayer. A cool addition to the customization is with the color schemes. In previous versions, you just had to pick your chest color, your leg color, and it was kind of minimal on what you can do. Now they've gone with a system that's similar to Destiny's shader system, where you have a color palette in one tile, and it kind of just shows which sections would be colored or patterned a certain way. I think this is more intuitive than previous installments, and I actually like this because everything is all in one, so you kind of have a whole color scheme that's set up. So this is pretty cool. Another thing that I did like was the customization of your Spartan. You can make your Spartan slim or bigger. You can even change your limbs to where they're a prosthesis, kind of like how Kat's character was in Halo Reach. So you can have a character that has a prosthetic limb, arms or legs, or in any combination. I thought that was pretty dope. It also appears that you can apply this shader system to your vehicles as well. There was a vehicle hanger in the technical beta, and you can actually cycle through like the Warthog, the Mongoose. There's also a new vehicle called the Wasp, which seems like it's a counter to the Banshee that the Covenant uses. So I'm pretty interested to see how that goes in action. But the shader system looks like it's gonna be applied all around. You can also use this for your weapons. There's different weapon scheme combinations in the same shader type system that the 343 is set up. So this is pretty intuitive and easy to use. It's a pretty welcome feature. And the best part about this new Battle Pass system and in-game store is that there are no more rec packs. I hated that feature. It seemed like it was a money pit and just a cheap money grab because it was on a loot box type system. I think this is a welcome change. I think everybody would agree on that. The shop is even set up like other FPS in-game stores. You got your bundles, you have your skins. It's pretty simple and it's out in front. There's no guessing on what kind of pack is going to get you what, which was one of the reasons that made me stop wanting to play Halo 5 to begin with. And the last part, the most important part, was how did the multiplayer feel? In this technical preview, it was just a PvE scenario. It was players versus bots, and in a Team Slayer type situation. There are 2 maps available at the time of this recording, and that was Live Fire and Recharge. The bot difficulty was challenging enough to make you feel like you were actually fighting somebody, but it's still a bot. I'm still waiting, and I'm hoping that they would actually release a different technical preview where it's PvP, and we'll actually get a real challenge playing against another human being. The voice chat did work. It didn't sound bad at all, and I was actually expecting it not to work, but I've actually had a few chats with teammates, and how the multiplayer system goes, once the match is over, it just throws you back into the queue. You don't keep your same squad. You just roll into another random squad, which is no big issue because this is just a beta anyways. And the big change, I liked it a lot, it's an aesthetic change, is with the blue versus red type setup. Because Halo was so in the past it was all about customizing your Spartan, but you were always stuck to either red or blue when you were playing multiplayer. Now you can actually see the changes that you made. So you can see your color schemes, the types of armor that you put on, and you're not stuck with just red or blue. Now what they've done, they've applied like a highlight of your character, or like of your teammates and your enemies. Your enemies will always highlight red, but you can still see what kind of armor they have. In the technical preview, all the bots were blue, but they had like a red outline along the edges. The same thing applied with your friendlies. If you looked at teammates, they would have like a blue highlight around them, but you can still see the customizations that each player had put on their individual Spartans, which is pretty cool. But overall, I love this technical preview. I cannot wait to try it again. I'm going to be playing this all weekend, so I'm pretty pumped about it. And if you like this video, like, share, subscribe it. You can even hit the notification bell if you want to hear more videos that are coming out from this channel. And also be sure to check out our other stuff. I've actually did a reaction video to Microsoft's Flight Simulator game, or port. It was pretty good. And also check out our Space Jam reaction video and our Masters of the Universe Revelation video. This is Blackipino J, Salamat, and I'll catch you on the next video.